Red green shirt. I would take up some of the red green shirt.
Alright, shovelers. On three, take a little scoop, and three, you drop it. 1, 2, 3. Pick it up and turn it. There you go. One more time, just in case. Here we go. 1, 2, scoop, lift, and dump.